on its back to grow larger. The bulb on its back grows as it absorbs nutrients. The bulb gives off a pleasant aroma when it blooms. Its height is 3 feet 3 inches. Its weight is 28.7 pounds. It is a grass poison type, weak to fire, flying, ice, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 3, Venusaur. While it basks in the sun, it can convert the light into energy. As a result, it is more powerful in the summertime. By spreading the broad petals of its flower and catching the sun's rays, it fills its body with power. Its height is 6 feet 7 inches. Its weight is 220.5 pounds. It is a grass poison type, and its weaknesses are, of course, fire, flying, ice, and psychic type. Pokemon number 4, Charmander. The flame on its tail shows the strength of its life force. If Charmander is weak, the flame also burns weakly. If Charmander is healthy, the flame on the tip of its tail will burn vigorously and won't go out, even if it gets a bit wet. Its height is 2 feet. Its weight is 18.7 pounds. It is a fire type Pokemon, weak to water, rock, and ground type Pokemon. Pokemon number 5, Charmeleon. When it swings its burning tail, the temperature around it rises higher and higher, tormenting its opponents. It is very hot-headed by nature, so it constantly seeks Pokemon to battle against. Its aggression will not be quelled if it doesn't win. Its height is 3 feet 7 inches. Its weight 41.9 pounds. It is a fire type Pokemon, weak to water, rock, and ground types. Pokemon number 6, Charizard. If Charizard becomes truly angered, the flame at the tip of its tail burns in a light blue shade. It uses its wings to fly sky high. The more experience it gains in battle, the greater the temperature at which its flames burn. Its height is 5 foot 7 inches. Its weight 199.5 pounds. It is a fire flying type of Pokemon, weak to water, electric, and rock type Pokemon. Pokemon number 7, Squirtle. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. It sprays a potent foam from its mouth. Its shell is soft immediately after it is born. In no time at all, the shell becomes so resilient that a prodding finger will bounce right off of it. Its height is 1 foot 8 inches. Its weight 19.8 whose long, furry tail is a symbol of longevity, so this Pokemon is quite popular among older people. It often hides in water to stalk unwary prey. While swimming quickly, it moves its ears to maintain balance. Its height is 3 feet 3 inches. Its weight 49.6 pounds. It is a water type, weak to grass and electric type Pokemon. Pokemon number 9, Blastoise. It deliberately increases its body weight so it can withstand the recoil of the water jets it fires. It has jet nozzles on its shell. This impressive Pokemon uses these jets to charge toward foes with all the force of a rocket. Its height is 5 foot 3 inches. Its weight 188.5 pounds. It is a water type Pokemon, weak to grass and electric type Pokemon. Pokemon number 10, Caterpie. For protection, it releases a horrible stench from the antenna on its head to drive away enemies. Its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls. Its height is 1 foot. Its weight 6.4 pounds. It is a bug type Pokemon, weak to fire, flying, and rock type Pokemon. Pokemon number 11, Metapod. It is waiting for the moment to evolve. At this stage, it can only harden, so it remains motionless to avoid attack. Even though it is encased in a sturdy shell, the body inside is tender. It can't withstand a harsh attack. Its height is 2 feet 4 inches. Its weight 21.8 pounds. It is a bug type Pokemon, weak to fire, flying, and rock types. Pokemon number 12, Butterfree. It loves the nectar of flowers and can locate flower patches that have even tiny amounts of pollen. It loves the nectar of flowers and can locate flower patches that have even tiny amounts of pollen. If you cannot tell, I am reading the entries from the red as well as the blue versions of each Pokemon, and it appears that Butterfree's entries are identical between versions. However, its weight is 3 feet 7 inches. Its weight 70.5 pounds. It is a bug flying type Pokemon, and as such is weak against fire, electric, flying, rock, and ice type Its height 3 foot 3 inches. Its weight 65 pounds. It is a bug poison type, weak to fire, flying, rock, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon 16. Pidgey. Very docile. If attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back. Its height is 1 foot. Its weight 4 pounds. It is a normal flying type, weak to electric, rock, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon 17. Pidgeotto. This Pokemon is full of vitality. It constantly flies around its large territory in search of prey. Its height is 3 feet 7 inches. Weight 66.1 pounds. It is a normal flying type Pokemon, weak to electric, rock, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon 18. Pidgeot. This Pokemon flies at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons. Its height is 4 feet 11 inches. Its weight 87.1 pounds. It is a normal flying type Pokemon, weak to electric, rock, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon 19. Rattata. It will chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, you can be certain that 40 more live in the area. Its height is 1 foot. Its weight 7.7 pounds. It is a normal type Pokemon, weak to fighting type Pokemon. Pokemon number 20. Raticate. Its hind feet are webbed. They act as flippers, so it can swim in rivers and hunt for prey. Its height is 2 feet 4 inches. Its weight 40.8 pounds. It is a normal type Pokemon, weak to fighting type Pokemon. Pokemon number 21. Spearow. Inept at flying high. However, it can fly is 6 feet 7 inches. Its weight 15.2 pounds. It is a poison type Pokemon, weak to ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 24, Arbok. The pattern on its belly appears to be a frightening face. Weak foes will flee just at the sight of the pattern. This Pokemon is very tenacious. Once it targets its prey, it won't give up the chase, no matter how far the prey goes. Its height 11 feet 6 inches. Its weight 143.3 pounds. It is a poison type Pokemon, weak to ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 25, Pikachu. When it is angered, it immediately discharges the energy stored in the pouches in its cheeks. When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity can build and cause lightning storms. Its height is 1 foot 4 inches. Its weight 13.2 pounds. It is an electric type Pokemon, weak to ground type Pokemon. Pokemon 26, Raichu. When its electricity builds, its muscles are stimulated and it becomes more aggressive than usual. If the electric pouches in its cheeks become fully charged, both ears will stand straight up. Its height is 2 feet 7 inches. Its weight is 66.1 pounds. It is an electric type Pokemon, weak to ground type Pokemon. Pokemon number 27, Sandshrew. It digs deep burrows to live in. When in danger, it rolls up its body to withstand attacks. No matter how high a place it falls from, this Pokemon can save itself by rolling into a ball and bouncing. Its height is 2 feet and its weight 26.5 pounds. It is a ground type Pokemon, weak to grass, water, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon number 28, Sandslash. It is adept at attacking with the spines on its back and its sharp claws while quickly scurrying about. The spikes on its body are made up of its hardened hide. It rolls up and attacks foes with its spikes. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 65 pounds. It is a ground type Pokemon, weak to grass, water, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon number 29, 1 foot 4 inches. Its weight 15.4 pounds. It is a poison type Pokemon, weak to ground and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 30, Nidorina. The horn on its head has atrophied. It's thought that this happens so Nidorina's children won't get poked while their mother is feeding them. If the group is threatened, these Pokemon will band together to assault enemies with a chorus of ultrasonic waves. Its height is 2 feet 7 inches. Its weight 44.1 pounds. It is a poison type Pokemon, weak to ground and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 31, Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is better at defense than offense. With the scales like armor, this Pokemon will shield its children from any kind of attack. It pacifies offspring by placing them in the gaps between the spines on its back. The spines will never secrete poison while young or present. Its height 4 feet 3 inches. Its weight 132.3 pounds. It is a poison ground type Pokemon, weak to water, ground, ice, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 32, Nidoran Male. The horn on a male Nidoran's forehead contains a powerful poison. This is a very cautious Pokemon, always straining its large ears. Small but brave, this Pokemon will hold its ground and even risk its life in battle to protect the female it's friendly with. Its height is 1 foot 8 inches, and its weight is 19.8 pounds. It is a poison type Pokemon, weak to ground and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 33, Nidorino. With a horn that's harder than diamond, this Pokemon goes around shattering boulders as it searches for a moonstone. It's nervous and quick to act aggressively. The potency of its poison increases along with the level of adrenaline present in its body. Its height is 2 feet 11 inches. Its weight 43 pounds. It is a poison type, weak to ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 34, Nidoking. When it goes on a rampage, it's impossible to control. But in the presence of a Nidoqueen it's lived with for a long time, Nidoking calms down. Nidoking prides itself on its strength. It's forceful and spirited in battle, making use of its pounds. It is a poison ground type, weak to water, ground, ice, and a psychic types. Pokemon number 35, Clefairy. On nights with a full moon, Clefairy gather from all over and dance. Bathing in moonlight makes them float. On nights with a full moon, they gather together and dance. The surrounding area is enveloped in an abnormal magnetic field. It weighs 2 feet. Its height is 2 feet and weighs 16.5 pounds. It is a fairy type Pokemon, weak to poison and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 36, Clefable. A timid fairy Pokemon that is rarely seen. It will run and hide the moment it senses people. It has an acute sense of hearing. It can easily hear a pin being dropped nearly 1,100 yards away. Its height is 4 feet 3 inches. Its weight 88.2 pounds. It is a fairy type Pokemon, weak to poison and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 37, Vulpix. If it is attacked by an enemy that is stronger than itself, it feigns injury to fool the enemy and escapes. As its body grows larger, its 6 warm tails become more beautiful, with a more luxurious coat of fur. It is 2 feet tall, with a weight of 21.8 pounds. It is a fire-type Pokemon, weak to water, rock, and ground-type Pokemon. Pokemon number 38, Ninetales. Some legends claim that each of its 9 tails has its own unique type of special mystical power. It has 9 long tails and fur that gleams gold. It is said to live for 1,000 years. It weighs 3 feet 7 inches. It stands 3 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 43.9 pounds. It is a fire-type Pokemon, weak to water, rock, and ground-type Pokemon. Pokemon number 39, Jigglypuff. When its huge eyes waver, it sings a mysteriously soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. If it inflates to sing a lullaby, it can perform longer and cause sure drowsiness in its audience. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall steel types. Pokemon number 40, Wigglytuff. It has a very fine fur. Take care not to make it angry, or it may inflate steadily and hit with a body slam. The rich, fluffy fur that covers its body feels so good that anyone who feels it can't stop touching it. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and 26.5 pounds. It is a normal fairy type, weak to poison and steel types. Pokemon number 41, Zubat. It emits ultrasonic waves from its mouth to check its surroundings. Even in tight caves, Zubat flies around with skill. Zubat live in caves down where the sun's light won't reach. In the morning, they gather together to keep each other warm as they sleep. It is 2 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 16.5 pounds. It is a poison flying type, weak to electric, rock, ice, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 42, Golbat. It loves to drink other creatures' blood. It's said that if it finds others of its kind going hungry, it sometimes shares the blood it's gathered. Its feet are tiny, but this Pokemon walks skillfully. It sneaks up on sleeping prey before sinking in its fangs and slurping up blood. It is 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 121.3 pounds. It is a poison flying type, weak to electric, rock, ice, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 43, Oddish. Its scientific name is Odium wanderus. It is said to cover distances as far as 1,000 feet when night falls, walking on its 2 roots. When it is woken by moonlight, it wanders about, but during the day, it stays still underground. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall and weighs 11.9 pounds. It is a grass poison type, weak to fire, flying, ice, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 44, Gloom. The fluid that oozes from its mouth isn't drool. It is a nectar that is used to attract prey. It secretes a sticky, drool-like nectar, though sweet. It smells too repulsive to get very close. It is 2 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 19 6. Paras. It burrows underground to gnaw on tree roots. The mushrooms on its back absorb most of the nutrition. It is 1 foot tall and 11.9 pounds. It is a bug grass type Pokemon, weak to fire, bug, flying, rock, poison, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon number 47, Parasect. The bug host is drained of energy by the mushroom on its back. The mushroom appears to do all the thinking. It is 3 feet, 3 inches tall, and 65 pounds. It is a bug grass type, weak to fire, bug, flying, rock, poison, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon number 48, Venonat. Poison oozes from all over its body. It catches small bug Pokemon at night that are attracted by light. Its eyes act as a radar, enabling it to be active in darkness. The eyes can also shoot powerful beams. It is 3 feet, 3 inches tall, and 66.1 pounds. It is a bug poison type, weak to fire, flying, rock, and psychic type Pokemon. Pokemon number 49, Venomoth. Its wings are covered with dust-like scales. Every time it flaps its wings, it looses highly toxic dust. When it attacks, it flaps its large wings violently to scatter its poisonous powder all around. It is 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 27.6 pounds. It is a bug poison type Pokemon, weak to fire, flying, rock, and psychic type Pokemon. Number 50, Pokemon number 50, Diglett. It lives about 1 yard underground, where it feeds on plant roots. It sometimes appears above ground. Its skin is very thin. If it is exposed to light, its blood heats up, causing it to grow weak. It is 8 inches tall and 1.8 pounds. It is a ground type Pokemon and is weak to grass, water, and ice type Pokemon. its head shines too. It is 1 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 9.3 pounds. It is a normal type Pokemon, weak to fighting type Pokemon. Pokemon number 53, Persian. Though its fur has many admirers, it is tough to raise as a pet because of its fickle meanness. It has a vicious temperament. Beware if it raises its tail straight up. This is a signal that it is about to pounce and bite. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and 70.5 pounds. It is a normal type of Pokemon, weak to fighting type Pokemon. Pokemon number 54, Psyduck. It is constantly racked by a headache. He just like me for real. When the headache turns intense, it begins using mysterious powers. If its chronic headache peaks, it may exhibit odd powers. It seems unable to recall such an episode. It is 2 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 43.2 pounds. It is a water type Pokemon, weak to grass and electric type Pokemon. Pokemon number 55, Golduck. When it swims at full speed using its long, webbed limbs, its forehead somehow begins to glow. It swims gracefully along on the quiet, slow-moving rivers and lakes of which it is so fond. It is 5 feet 7 inches and weighs 168.9 pounds. It is a water type Pokemon, weak to grass and electric type Pokemon. Pokemon number 56, Mankey. It lives in groups in the treetops. If it loses sight of the group, it becomes infuriated by its loneliness. It is extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment, then flashing away the next instant. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall and 61.7 pounds. It is a fighting type Pokemon, weak to flying, psychic, and fairy type Pokemon. Pokemon number 57, Primeape. It becomes wildly ferocious if it even senses someone looking at it. It chases anyone that meets its glare. Some researchers theorize that Primeape remains angry even when inside a Pokeball. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 70.5 pounds. It is a fighting type Pokemon, weak to flying, psychic, and 60, Poliwag. The swirl on its belly is its insides showing through the skin. It appears more clearly after the Poliwag eats. Its legs are newly grown, and it can't walk very well. It seems to prefer swimming through the water instead. It is 2 feet tall and weighs 27.3 pounds. It is a water type, weak to grass and electric types. Pokemon number 61, Poliwhirl. Its 2 legs are well developed. Even though it can live on the ground, it prefers living in water. Its skin is moist all over its body. The skin on its belly spiral also feels smooth. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 44.1 pounds. It is a water type, weak to grass and electric type. Pokemon number 62, Poliwrath. Although it's skilled in a style of dynamic swimming that uses all its muscles, for some reason it prefers to live on dry land. It can use its well-developed arms and legs to run on the surface of the water for a split second. It is 4 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 119 pounds. It is a water fighting type, weak to grass, electric, flying, psychic, and fairy types. Pokemon number 63, Abra. This Pokemon uses its psychic powers while it sleeps. The contents of Abra's dreams affect the powers that the Pokemon wields. Abra can teleport in its sleep. Apparently, the more deeply Abra sleeps, the farther its teleportations go. It is 2 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 43 pounds. It is a psychic type Pokemon, weak to bug, ghost, and dark type Pokemon. Pokemon number 64, Kadabra. Using its psychic power, Kadabra levitates as it sleeps. It uses its springy tail as a pillow. This Pokemon's telekinesis is immensely powerful. To prepare for evolution, Kadabra stores up psychic energy in the star on its forehead. It is 4 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 124.6 pounds. It is a psychic type, weak to bug, ghost, and dark types. Pokemon number 65, Alakazam. It has an incredibly high level of intelligence. Some say that Alakazam remembers everything that ever happens to it, from birth till death. Alakazam wields potent psychic powers. It's said that this Pokemon used these powers to create the spoons it holds. It is 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 105.8 pounds. It is psychic, weak to bug, ghost, and dark types. Pokemon number 66, Machop. types. Always brimming with power, it passes time by lifting boulders. Doing so makes it even stronger. 'Tis 2 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 43 pounds. It is a fighting type, weak to flying, psychic, and fairy types. Pokemon 6-7. Machoke. Its muscular body is so powerful, it was wear a power save belt to be able to regulate its motions. Its formidable body never gets tired. It helps people by doing work such as the moving of heavy goods. It is 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 155.4 pounds. As a fighting type, it is weak against flying, psychic, and fairy types. Pokemon number 68, Machamp. It punches with its 4 arms at blinding speed. It can launch 1,000 punches in 2 seconds. It can knock a train flying with a punch. However, it is terrible at delicate work using its fingers. It is 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 286.6 pounds. It is a fighting type, weak to flying, psychic, and a fairy type Pokemon. Pokemon number 69, Bellsprout. No matter what Bellsprout is doing, if it detects movement nearby, it will immediately react by reaching out with its thin vines. It plants its feet deep underground to rehydrate itself. While doing so, it is unable to run away if it is attacked. It is 2 feet 4 inches tall and 8.8 pounds. It is a grass poison type, weak to fire, flying, ice, and psychic types. Pokemon number 70, Weepinbell. Even though it is filled with acid, it does not melt because it also oozes a protective fluid. The leafy parts act as cutters for slashing foes. It spits a fluid that dissolves everything. Its height is 3 feet 3 inches tall. It weighs 14.1 pounds. It is a grass poison type, weak to fire, flying, ice, and psychic types. Pokemon number 71, Victory Bell. Once taken into Victory Bell's body, even the hardest object will be melted into nothing by the Pokemon's acid. After dissolving many prey, this Pokemon's acid becomes sweeter. This makes it even easier to attract more prey. It is 5 foot 7 inches and weighs 34.2 pounds. It is a grass poison type, weak to fire, flying, ice, and psychic type. Pokemon number 72, Tentacool. When the tide goes out, dehydrated Tentacool can be found left behind on the shore. Its eyes are as transparent as crystals. From them, it shoots mysterious beams of light. It is 2 feet 11 inches 74. Geodude. At rest, it looks just like a rock. Carelessly stepping on it will make it swing its fists angrily. Most people may not notice, but a closer look should reveal that there are many Geodude around. It is 1 foot 4 inches tall, 44.1 pounds, a rock ground type Pokemon, weak to grass, water, ground, ice, fighting, and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 75, Graveler. A slow walker, it rolls to move. It pays no attention to any object that happens to be in its path. Moss-covered rocks are Graveler's favorite food. It consumes over a ton of them a day, crunching loudly while it eats. It is 3 foot 3 inches tall, weighs 231.5 pounds, is a rock ground type, and is weak to grass, water, ground, ice, fighting, and steel type. Pokemon number 76, Golem. It is enclosed in a hard shell that is as rugged as slabs of rock. It sheds skin once a year to grow larger. It deliberately blows itself up, then uses this explosive force to jump from mountain to mountain. It is 4 foot 7 inches tall, weighs 661.4 pounds. It is a rock ground type, weak to grass, water, ground, ice, fighting, and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 77, Ponyta. About an hour after birth, Ponyta's fiery mane and tail grow out, giving the Pokemon an impressive appearance. Its legs grow strong while it chases after its parents. It runs all day and in fields and on mountains. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 66.1 pounds. It is a fire type, weak to water, rock, ground, and that's it. Pokemon number 78, Rapidash. It gallops at nearly 150 miles per hour. With its mane blazing ferociously, it races as if it were an arrow. It has astounding acceleration. From a standstill, it can reach top speed within 10 steps. It is 5 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 209.4 pounds. It is a fire type, weak to water, rock, and ground type Pokemon. Number 79, Slowpoke. It is incredibly slow and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. It is always vacantly lost in thought, but no one knows what it is thinking about. It is good at fishing with its tail. It is a water psychic type, weak to grass, electric, bug, ghost, and dark type Pokemon. and so on from the units at its sides. It is 1 foot tall, 13.2 pounds, is electric and steel type, weak to fire, ground, and fighting types. Pokemon number 82, Magneton. 3 Magnemite are linked by a strong magnetic force. Earaches occur if you get too close. They're formed by several Magnemite linked together. They frequently appear when sunspots flare up. It is an electric steel type, weak to fire, water, ground, and fighting types. Pokemon number 83, Far-Fetched. It can't live without the stock it holds. That's why it defends the stock from attackers with its life. It is 2 foot 7 inches tall, 33.1 pounds, and is a normal flying type, weak to electric, rock, and ice types. Pokemon number 84, Doduo. Its twin heads have exactly the same genes and battle in perfect sync with each other. Its heads never sleep at the same time. Each one takes a turn, keeping watch while the other sleeps, switching every hour or so. It is 4 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 86.4 pounds. It is a normal flying type, weak to electric, rock, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon number 85, Dodrio. It now has 3 hearts and 3 sets of lungs. Though it can't run as fast as Doduo, Dodrio can keep running for longer stretches of time. The strongest head with the thickest neck becomes the leader and gains primary control of the body. It is 5 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 187.8 pounds. It is a normal flying type, weak against electric, rock, and ice type Pokemon. Pokemon number 86, Seal. The protrusion on its head is very hard. It is used for bashing through thick ice. The colder it gets, the better it feels. It joyfully swims around oceans so cold that they are filled with floating ice. It is 3 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 198.4 pounds. It is a water type, weak against grass and electric types. Pokemon number 87, Dugong. It sleeps under shallow ocean waters during the day, then looks for food at night when it's colder. It stores thermal energy in its body to fend off the cold. It swims at 8 knots, even in frigid waters. It is 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighs 264.6 pounds, and is a water ice type. 11 inches tall, and weighs 66.1 pounds. It is a poison type, weak to ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 89, Muck. It's thickly covered with a filthy, vile sludge. It is so toxic, even its footprints contain poison. It's so stinky. Muck's body contains toxic elements, and any plant will wilt when it passes by. It is 3 feet 11 inches tall and 66.1 pounds. It is a poison type, weak to ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 90, Shelder. It is encased in a shell that is harder than diamond. Inside, however, it is surprisingly tender. Clamping onto an opponent reveals its vulnerable parts, so it uses this move only as a last resort. It is 1 foot tall and weighs 8.8 pounds. It is a water type, weak to grass and electric types. Pokemon number 91, Cloyster. Cloyster that live in seas with harsh tidal currents grow large, sharp spikes on their shells. When attacked, it launches its spikes in quick volleys. Its innards have never been seen. It is 4 foot 11 inches and weighs 292.1 pounds. It is a water ice type, weak to grass, electric, rock, and fighting type Pokemon. Pokemon number 92, Ghastly. It wraps its opponent in its gas-like body, slowly weakening its prey by poisoning it through the skin. Its body is made of gas. Despite lacking substance, it can envelop an opponent of any size and cause suffocation. It is 4 foot 3 inches tall, but weighs 0.2 pounds. It is a ghost poison type, and is weak to ground, psychic, ghost, and dark type Pokemon. Pokemon number 93, Haunter. It likes to lurk in the dark and tap shoulders with a gaseous hand. Its touch causes endless shuddering. In total darkness, where nothing is visible, Haunter lurks, silently stalking its next victim. It is 5 foot 3 inches tall, but only weighs 0.2 pounds. It is a ghost poison type and is weak against ground, psychic, ghost, encounters many hard objects. This is what it makes its body so solid. As it rapidly bores through the ground at 50 miles per hour by squirming and twisting its massive, rugged body. It is 28 feet and 10 inches tall and weighs 463 pounds. It is a rock ground type, weak to grass, water, ground, ice, fighting, and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 96, Drowsy. It remembers every dream it eats. It rarely eats the dreams of adults because children's are much tastier. When it twitches its nose, it can tell where someone is sleeping and what that person is dreaming about. It is 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 71.4 pounds. It is a psychic type, weak to bug, ghost, and dark types. Pokemon number 97, Hypno. When it locks eyes with an enemy, it will use a mix of psi moves, such as hypnosis and confusion. Always holding a pendulum that it swings at a steady rhythm, it causes drowsiness in anyone nearby. It is 5 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 166.7 pounds. It is a psychic type, weak to bug, ghost, and dark types. Pokemon number 98, Krabby. It can be found near the sea. The large pincers grow back if they are torn out of their sockets. If it senses danger approaching, it cloaks itself with bubbles from its mouth so it will look bigger. It is 1 feet 4 inches tall, 14.3 pounds, is a water type, and is weak to grass and electric types. Pokemon number 99, Kingler. The larger pincer has 10,000 horsepower strength. However, it is so heavy, it is difficult to aim. It is 4 foot 3 inches tall, weighs 132.3 pounds, and is a water type, weak to grass and electric types. Pokemon 100. Voltorb. It rolls to move. If the ground is uneven, a sudden jolt from hitting a bump can cause it to explode. It's usually found in power plants, easily mistaken for a Pokeball. It has zapped many people. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall and weighs 22.9 pounds. It is an electric type, weak to ground types. Pokemon number 101, Electrode. The more energy it charges up, the faster it gets, but this also makes it more likely to explode. It explodes in response to even minor stimuli. It is feared with the nickname of the Bomb Ball. It is 3 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 46 is 1 foot 4 inches tall and weighs 5.5 pounds. It is a grass psychic type and is weak to fire, bug, flying, poison, ice, ghost, and dark type Pokemon. Pokemon number 103, Executor. It is called the Walking Jungle. Each of the nuts has a face and a will of its own. It is said that on rare occasions, one of its heads will drop off and continue on as an execute. It is 6 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 264.6 pounds. It is a grass psychic type and as such is weak against fire, bug, flying, poison, ice, ghost, and dark type Pokemon. Pokemon number 104, Cubone. When the memory of its departed mother brings it to tears, it cries echo mournfully within the skull it wears on its head. This Pokemon wears the skull of its deceased mother. Sometimes Cubone's dreams make it cry, but each tear Cubone sheds makes it stronger. It is 1 foot 4 inches tall and 14.3 pounds. It is a ground type Pokemon, weak to water, grass, and ice types. Pokemon number 105, Marowak. This Pokemon overcame its sorrow to evolve a sturdy new body. Marowak faces its opponents bravely, using a bone as a weapon. When this Pokemon evolved, the skull of its mother fused to it. Marowak's temperament also turned vicious at the same time. It is 3 foot 3 inches tall and 99.2 pounds. As a ground type Pokemon, it is weak to grass, water, and fire type Pokemon. Pokemon 106, Hitmonlee. At the exact moment it lands a kick on its target, Hitmonlee hardens the muscles on the sole of its foot, maximizing the power of the kick. It has complete control over the ligaments in its legs, expanding and contracting them to double the reach of its kicks. It is 4 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 109.8 pounds. It is a fighting type, weak against flying, psychic, and fairy types. Pokemon 107, Hitmonchan. It corners its foes with a combo punches from both sides. When it finishes them off with a single straight punch, launched at over 300 miles per hour. Its fists are masses of muscle. It takes a break every 3 minutes to steady its breath and mood. It is 4 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 110.7 pounds. It is a fighting type, weak against flying, psychic, fairy types. Pokemon 108, Lickitung. If this Pokemon's sticky saliva gets on you and you don't clean it off, an intense itch will set in. The itch won't go away either. Bug Pokemon are Lickitung's main food source. weighs 144.4 pounds and is a normal type Pokemon, weak against fighting type Pokemon. Pokemon number 109, Coughing. Toxic gas is held within its thin balloon-shaped body, so it can cause massive explosions. The poisonous gases it contains are a little bit lighter than air. That's why it's always slightly airborne. It is 2 feet tall and weighs 2.2 pounds. It is a poison type, weak against ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 110, Wheezing. Top grade perfume is made using its internal poison gases by diluting them to the highest level. When it inhales poisonous gases from garbage, its body expands and its insides smell much worse. It is 3 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 20.9 pounds. It is a poison type and is weak against ground and psychic types. Pokemon number 111, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn claims an area with over a 6-mile radius as its territory. It apparently forgets where this territory is when running, however. Once it starts running, it won't stop, even if it crashes through boulders. This disposition is what's caused its habitat to expand. It is 3 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 253.5 pounds. It is a ground rock type, weak against grass, water, ground, ice, fighting, and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 112, Rhydon. The horn of a Rhydon is powerful enough to crush raw diamonds. These Pokemon polish their horns by bashing them together. It evolved to walk using only its hind legs, which has allowed it to expand its habitat even onto steep mountains. It stands at 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 264.6 pounds. It is a ground rock type, weak to grass, water, ground, ice, fighting, and steel types. Pokemon number 113, Chansey. This kindly Pokemon lays highly nutritious eggs and shares them with injured Pokemon or people. It walks carefully to prevent its egg from breaking. However, it is extremely fast at running away. It is 3 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 76.3 pounds. It is a normal type and as such is weak against fighting types. Pokemon 114, Tangela. Hidden beneath a tangle of vines that grows non-stop, even if the vines are torn off. This Pokemon's true appearance remains a mystery. The vines of a Tangela have a distinct scent. In some parts of Galar, Tangela vines are used as herbs. Interesting that we're using the Galar region. It is a grass type, weak to fire, bug, flying, poison, and its feet. It intimidates its opponents with quick jabs. There are records of a lost human child being raised by a childless Kangaskhan. It is 7 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 176.4 pounds. It is a normal type and as such is weak against fighting types. Pokemon number 116, Horsey. If attacked, even by a large enemy, Horsey effortlessly swims to safety by using its well-developed dorsal fin. It maintains balance using its tail, which is wound up like a coil. It may spray ink from its mouth. It is 1 foot 4 inches tall and weighs 17.6 pounds. It is a water type and as such weak to grass and electric types. Pokemon number 117, Seadra. The male raises the young. If it is approached while caring for young, it will use its toxic spines to fend off the intruder. Its fin tips leak poison. Its fins and bones are highly valued as ingredients in herbal medicine. It is 3 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 55.1 pounds. As a water type, it is weak against grass and electric types. Pokemon 118, Goldeen. Its dorsal, pectoral, and tail fins wave elegantly in the water. That is why it is known as the water dancer. Its dorsal and pectoral fins are strongly developed like muscles. It can swim at a speed of 5 knots. It is 2 feet tall and weighs 33.1 pounds. It is a water type and is weak against grass and electric types. Pokemon number 119, Seaking. In autumn, its body becomes more fatty in preparing to propose to a mate. It takes on beautiful colors. Using its horn, it bores holes in riverbed boulders, making nests to prevent its eggs from washing away. It is 4 foot 3 inches and weighs 86 pounds. It is a water type, weak against grass and electric types. Pokemon 120, Staryu. If you visit a beach at the end of summer, you will be able to see groups of Staryu lighting up in a steady rhythm. Fish Pokemon nibble at it, but Staryu isn't bothered. Its body regenerates quickly, even if part of it is completely torn off. It is 2 feet 7 inches and weighs 76.1 pounds. It is a water type and as such is weak against grass and electric. Pokemon 121, Starmie. At the center of its body is a red core that sends mysterious radio signals into the night sky. It is 3 foot 7 inches and weighs 176.4 pounds. It is a water psychic type and as such is weak against grass, electric, bug, ghost, and dark types. Pokemon number 122, Mr. Mime. It Its height is 4 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 120.2 pounds. It is a psychic fairy type and is weak against poison, ghost, and steel types. Pokemon number 123, Scyther. It slashes through grass with its sharp scythes, moving too fast for the human eye to track. The sharp scythes on its forearms become increasingly sharp by cutting through hard objects. It is 4 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 123.5 pounds. It is a bug flying type, weak against fire, electric, flying, rock, and ice types. Pokemon number 124, Jinx. In certain parts of Galar, Jinx was once feared and worshipped as the Queen of Ice. The Jinx of Galar often have beautiful and delicate voices. Some of these Pokemon have even gathered a fan base. It is 4 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 89.5 pounds. It is an ice psychic type and is weak against fire, bug, rock, ghost, dark, and steel types. Pokemon number 125, Electabuzz. Its body constantly discharges electricity. Getting close to it will make your hair stand on end. Research is progressing on storing lightning in electric buzz, so this energy can be used at any time. It is 3 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 66.1 pounds. It is a pure electric type, and its only weakness is ground types. Pokemon number 126, Magmar. Found near the mouth of a volcano, this fire breather's body is nearly 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. Wavering flames similar to those of the sun appear on the surface of this Pokemon's body. It is 4 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 98.1 pounds. It is a pure fire type, making it weak against water, rock, and ground types. Pokemon number 127, Pinsir. These Pokemon judge one another based on pincers. Thicker, more impressive pincers make for more popularity with the opposite gender. This Pokemon clamps its pincers down on its prey and then either splits the prey in half or flings it away. It is 4 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 121.3 pounds. It is a bug type and is weak against fire, flying, and rock types. Pokemon number 128. Pokemon number 128 is Tauros. When it targets an enemy, it charges furiously while whipping its body with its long tails. They fight each other by locking horns. The herd's protector take pride in their battle-scarred horns. It is 4 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 194.9 pounds. It is a normal type, weak against fighting types. jump high on rare occasions, but never more than 7 feet. In the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. It is 2 feet 11 inches and weighs 22 pounds. It is a water type, and its weaknesses are grass and electric. Pokemon number 130, Gyarados. Once it appears, it goes on a rampage. It remains enraged until it demolishes everything around it. It appears whenever there is world conflict, burning down any place it travels through. It is 21 feet and 4 inches. It weighs 518.1 pounds. It is a water flying type, and its weaknesses are electric and rock types. Pokemon number 131, Lapras. It ferries people across the sea on its back. It may sing an enchanting cry if it is in a good mood. Able to understand human speech and very intelligent, it loves to swim in the sea with people on its back. It is 8 foot 2 inches and weighs 485 pounds. It is a water ice type, weak against grass, electric, rock, and fighting types. Pokemon 132, Ditto. Its transformation ability is perfect. However, if made to laugh, it can't maintain its disguise. It can freely recombine its own cellular structure to transform into other life forms. It is 1 foot tall and 8.8 pounds. It is a normal type and is weak against fighting types. Pokemon number 133, Eevee. Its ability to evolve into many forms allows it to adapt smoothly and perfectly to any environment. Its genetic code is irregular. It may mutate if it is exposed to radiation from element stones. It is 1 foot tall and weighs 14.3 pounds. It is a normal type and weak against fighting types. Pokemon number 134, Vaporeon. It lives close to water. Its long tail is ridged with a fin, which is often mistaken for a mermaid's. Its cell composition is similar to water molecules. As a result, it can't be seen when it melts away into water. It is 3 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 63.9 pounds. It is a water type and is weak against grass and electric types. Pokemon number 135, Jolteon. It concentrates the weak electric charges emitted by its cells and launches wicked lightning bolts. If agitated, it uses electricity to straighten out its fur and launch it in small bunches. It is 2 foot 7 inches tall and 54 pounds. It is an electric type, weak to ground types. Pokemon number 136, Flareon. Inhaled air is carried into its flame sac, heated and exhaled as fire that reaches over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It fluffs out its fur collar to cool down its body temperature, which can reach 1,650 degrees Fahrenheit. Pokemon number 137, Porygon. It is an artificial Pokemon. Since it doesn't breathe, people are excited by its potential to be useful in any environment. Porygon is an artificial Pokemon created using advanced scientific means. It can move freely through cyberspace. It is 2 foot 7 inches tall and is 80.5 pounds. It is a normal type, only weak against fighting types. Pokemon number 138, Ammonite. Because some Ammonite managed to escape after being restored or released into the wild by people, this species is becoming a problem. This Pokemon is a member of an ancient extinct species. Ammonite paddles through the water with its 10 tentacles, looking like it's just drifting along. It is 1 foot 4 inches tall and 16.5 pounds. It is a rock water type and is weak against grass, electric, ground, and fighting types. Pokemon number 139, Omastar. Weighed down by a large and heavy shell, Omastar couldn't move very fast. Some say it went extinct because it was unable to catch food. Omastar's sharp fangs could crush rock, but the Pokemon can attack only the prey that come within reach of its tentacles. It is 3 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 77.2 pounds. As a rock water type, it is weak against grass, electric, ground, and fighting types. Pokemon number 140, Kabuto. This species is almost entirely extinct. Kabuto molt every 3 days, making their shells harder and harder. While some say this species has gone extinct, Kabuto sightings are apparently fairly common in some places. It is 1 foot 8 inches and weighs 25.4 pounds. It is a rock water type, weak to grass, electric, ground, and fighting types. Pokemon number 141, Kabutops. Kabutops slices its prey apart and sucks out the fluids. The discarded body parts become food for other Pokemon. The cause behind the extinction of this species is unknown. Kabutops were aggressive Pokemon that inhabited warm seas. It is 4 foot 3 inches tall and weighed 89.3 pounds. It is a rock water type, weak to grass, electric, ground, and fighting types. Pokemon number 142, Aerodactyl. This is a ferocious Pokemon from ancient times. Apparently, even modern technology is incapable of producing a perfectly restored specimen. Aerodactyl's saw-like fangs can shred skin to tatters, even the skin of steel-type Pokemon. It is 5 foot 11 inches and weighed 130.1 pounds. 7 inches tall, weighs 122.1 pounds, and is an ice flying type. Its weaknesses are fire, electric, rock, and steel type Pokemon. Pokemon number 145, Zapdos. This legendary Pokemon is said to live in thunderclouds. It freely controls lightning bolts. It is 5 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 116 pounds. It is an electric flying type, weak against rock and ice types. Pokemon number 146, Moltres. This is one of the legendary bird Pokemon. Its appearance is said to indicate the coming of spring. It is 6 foot 7 inches tall and weighs 132.3 pounds. It is a fire flying type, weak against water, electric, and rock types. Pokemon number 147, Dratini. It sheds many layers of skin as it grows larger. During this process, it is protected by a rapid waterfall. It is born large to start with. It repeatedly sheds its skin as it steadily grows longer. It is 5 foot 11 inches and weighs 7.3 pounds. It is a dragon type, weak against ice, dragon, and fairy type Pokemon. Pokemon number 148, Dragonair. They say that if it emits an aura from its whole body, the weather will begin to change instantly. It is called the Divine Pokemon. When its entire body brightens slightly, the weather changes. It is 13 feet and 1 inch and weighs 36.4 pounds. It is a dragon type, weak against ice, dragon, and fairy types. Pokemon number 149, Dragonite. It is said to make home somewhere in the sea. It guides wrecked ships to shore. It can fly in spite of its big and bulky physique. It circles the globe in just 16 hours. It is 7 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 463 pounds. It is a dragon flying type, weak to rock, ice, dragon, and fairy types. Pokemon number 150, Mewtwo. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew. However, its size and disposition